Hello, hello, hello. I have a question for you guys. Have you ever wondered if you think that there's something that you may think that is bad, something that may throw you off, something where you just like, oh no, it's gonna get worse, and then next thing you know, it happens. Have you ever wondered why that's happening? Have you ever wondered why it happens to you? How about this? I have a better question for you. Would you like to know how to switch it off permanently? If you do, you're at the right channel. Stay tuned. We're about to get right into it. Passive Income Central. This is where you go, where I teach you how to grow your business. You want to get out of the 9 to 5. If you're tired of listening to your boss, if you're tired of dealing with the headache of the employees that work with you or people that work for you, and you just really you're looking to live that laptop lifestyle, then you're at the right place. At Passive Income Central, we talk about all these things and much, much more. So today, I'm not going to hold you up. I'm going to talk about how to have positive mindset affirmations. Luke, that's more than I bargained for. I know, guys, I know. But I'm here to tell you because I see too many people walking around in the world just thinking, oh man, I'm not going to get anything. I'm not going to get anything. And I just want to tell you a story about some people that I knew that were like that. And how I was one of those people. I was one of those people that thought like that until I got my mind set right. So I talked about that. I talked about at the beginning, if you think something bad's going to happen, then it's going to happen. The reason why we do that is because it's a law of attraction, guys. And with a law of attraction, you have a lot of people who have this belief. And I have this belief. If you think something good's going to happen, something good will happen. If you talk about those things happening good, then they happen. But on the other end of that coin, the other side of the coin, if you think something bad or you say something bad, it happens. And I know that this law works. I've seen it where I have talked about a person and the person will walk right into the room literally minutes later. Or I talk about something that pops up and it pops up. The same thing can happen with you positive and your negative. Imagine, if you will, if you was with your friends and family, you want to listen to the radio, and you had an old analog, the old little dial that moves back and forth like that, right? And your frequency is on this right side, or whatever side you want to say, the higher side. Whenever someone comes to you and give you some bad news or whatever it may be, car broke down, transmission's acting up, you have control of that frequency. You have control whether you want to turn it down, meaning like, oh, negative, or you just want to keep it at the same, or you want to keep going positive. Say, hey, at least I didn't get hurt. I'm alive. No harm, no foul. Money comes and goes. It's all about your frequency. A lot of people feel like it has nothing but bad luck. Right? They have nothing but bad luck. And I used to think like that. And I had to stop myself. I had to program myself to think with a better mindset. I remember times that I would just go out flat out and just cuss everyone out. I'd be cussing all day, all night, just back to back. Because I ain't talking about no occasional cussing where you say MF that or damn or anything like that. I'm talking about this rapid fire, just cussing because of one thing happened, another thing happened. And it just compound. I had to just stop. I had to stop myself and just be like, just shut up. Just shut up, shut up, shut up. If I'm not saying anything positive, nothing positive is going to happen. If I'm doing something that's wrong, then nothing but wrong is going to happen. Only thing I know is what I'm thinking. If I can't put my brain or my mindset, whatever you want to call it, into a positive leaning direction, then I'm not going to see any results. Now, for me, how I work on my positive mindset is that I write an affirmation letter. I write an affirmation letter to myself saying these are the things that I want to have, and this is when I'm going to have it, and this is when it's going to happen. Another thing that I also do is, I'm going to say it, I have a vision board. I look at the vision board and I talk about it. I see right now, I'm looking at my vision board now, and I see that I want to at least walk out with an icon A5 before I leave this world. I would love to fly that plane. That plane looks very good. No more student loans. I want no more student loans in my life. That's about to happen. Elimination of debt. I don't want no more personal debt on me. That's happening right now as we speak. I would love to live overseas. That is coming into fruition now. And I have people that's surrounded on my board, like Bob Proctor. I have him on there now, and I have David Goggins. And I'm looking at their quotes. I'm looking at Bob Proctor's. And if you don't know who Bob Proctor is, Google him or look him on YouTube. He talks about affirmation. He talks about abundance, great abundance. And he talks about his story where he came from just being a janitor to just making millions and billions and billions, teaching people the secret behind to having affirmations and how to make them come into reality. He says in this quote here, if you can see it in your mind, you will hold it in your hand. And that's true. If you see yourself growing, if you see yourself becoming better than what you are, for example, since this is a business channel, you see yourself running your own business, not answering to no one. You being able to say, you know what, today I don't feel like going into work, and I don't have to worry about money anymore. You can make that happen. Now, am I saying that you just say it and it just happens? No. Your affirmations have to have something right behind it, meaning it's called drive. A lot of people mistake motivation with drive. Motivation is an emotion to me. Emotion where it's like, today I feel like I'm going to get up and do this. You may be sitting here and someone say, you ain't nothing but a fat such and such. And that makes you mad, and you go lift weights for that day. And you might lift weights the next day, a week, and all of a sudden you just stop. That was motivation. And sometimes motivation helps, but for you to have that lifestyle that you're talking about, you want to have that well-being. You want to put yourself into a new person. You have to have a drive, and that drive requires discipline. And that's the same thing with your affirmation. You have to have true discipline on what you want to have, and you have to be around it. They tell you. The same thing goes. I notice when I go to the gym, and I'm not talking about working out by myself, but going to a gym where I'm seeing people working out, I feel that energy. I feel when people are feeling good, and that comes on to me. Same thing with people who are negative. They talk nothing but negative stuff. It comes on to me. And there's ways to get it off of you. Now, for me, working out's one way, meditating is another way, reading the Bible. If you don't believe in the Bible, I'm not pushing that on you. I'm just telling you what I know works for me. It could be whatever religion. If you have no religion, that's whatever. Whatever makes you get yourself into that zone where you don't have to be around a bunch of negative energy. You have to get that taking place, right? You have to have that happen. A lot of people don't want to talk about that. A lot of people rather just talk about nothing but negative. And I know a person like that. Now, he would talk about nothing but negative. Oh, this, all that. Oh, this is just terrible. I hate my life. I hate my life. And you can sit there and listen long enough you want to. But the thing is, a person who's doing that is trying to transfer that energy onto you. And what you have to do is understand who you're talking to. Because you might be in a situation where you can't leave. It may be a boss that's talking crazy to you the whole time. And I won't say you can't leave, because you can leave. You have a choice. I take that back. You have a choice. You don't have to sit there and put up with boss. You're not a slave. You can walk out of that job, and that could be your push right there, your drive to say, you know what, no more. I'm not putting up with this no more. This is crap, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it, and it makes me irritated. And you put that drive into your purpose of what you want to have in life. Because I'm going to tell you something, guys. We're not going to live forever. We have so much time. And I mean so much, it's really so little time. And for us to sit here and play around these games, what are we getting out of life when we die? What are we getting out of life? Do we want to live with regret? if you had a choice, if God came down, and that's just me, I believe in God. If God came down and he say, look, I can give you 10 good years of wonderful bliss of what you're going to have, or you can live to be 100 years old living with regret. What would you do? Surely, what would you do? Drop those comments down below. For me, I'd rather go out early knowing that I did everything I wanted to in life versus I wish I coulda, shoulda, woulda. I see so many people doing that. I see so many people leaving this world living miserable. And you shouldn't have to be that way. You should be able to embrace what you want, your heart desire. But you have to have that drive. And you have to really do some things that I'm going to tell you that's going to help you. You need to look at self-help books that talks about influence of the mind. There are books. There's a book called The Secret out there. There's a Millionaire Mindset out there. There is other book, The World is Flat, that basically breaks it down and say, hey, don't make it seem like it's just you. It's just because you're a certain race or you come from a certain religion or you have a certain political background or you're a certain gender. Those things are limitations that are placed on people based on the surroundings. And you don't have to live by that. You can break those rules. Another thing I would tell people is just to make sure that you have something in place, whether it's a meditation, whether it's you just working out, something that you can use to shake off whatever negative energy that may be on you. And when you catch yourself talking negative, shut up. Just shut up. Go read, go sing, do something where you don't have to say these negative things, because when you do that, you are holding up your blessing. You're holding up your blessing to accomplish what you want to have in life. I tell people this all the time. Suffering is a test. That's all it is. Suffering is the true test of life, right? So if you could push through this stuff that you're going through now with your job to be like, you know what? I just need to get my money together. I got to hold out this long in order to accomplish these things using this money. I'm going to be set. Do it. There's always going to be some type of struggle. You're never going to be in a world where there's no struggle, okay? I want you to really just focus deep down inside on what you want to have. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't accomplish anything, because they're not the narrator of your life. You are. A lot of people will down a person just because they don't like them. They don't like how they look. They don't like how they talk. And it's just weird. It's weird because people think like that. And they think, oh, I'm God. I'm over you. And they're not a God. They're not a God over you. You got to have control of your life, and you have to do it right. You want to make sure things are right. And you want to know how to have a positive mindset. You have to go in there and have a positive mindset, because if you don't, you will get run over by these people who want to see you fall. As my mom said. My mom used to tell me that all the time. She said, you keep doing what you need to do to make yourself successful, because you have people that are looking at you right now, smiling in your face, want to see you fall, want to see you mess up, want to see you not be your true potential. A lot of us are in our age. Some people say, oh, well, I'm 40 some years old. My time is by. Who said that? Who told you that? Honestly, who told you that? Because that's a lie. Rodney Dangerfield became successful after he turned 50. Famous comedian, right? A lot of people come to speed on their own time. You don't have to put an age limit. That's just the same thing with marriage. Back in the day, they used to tell women, oh, you have to be married by 21 or you're considered this old stuff. Who said that? That's crazy. So guys, don't get caught up with that nonsense. Your mindset needs to be your own. You need to visualize what you want to do. You need to take the time out. If you've taken time to go to work and trade your time for money for someone or something that you don't like, you need to make more time for yourself on what you want to have in life. Don't let people tell you that you can't do this. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not possible. When you went to the moon, the United States went to the moon back in the 60s. They were saying there's no way we'll make it to the moon in 10 years after President Kennedy made that statement. He said, we'll be there within 10 years. And we got there within 10 years. We made it possible. So don't let no one tell you this can't happen. You got to have strong affirmation. I'm telling you guys, it is possible. For you to say, hey, I don't think I never have a business. I guess I have to work for the rest of my life. You don't have to listen to that. Whoever told you that's a lie. Whoever told you that's tricking you. Now, I can tell you right now, I have an online business course. An online business course that I teach people how to start their business A to Z. And it's absolutely free. You can go ahead down below in the link and check it out. This was going to show you how everything comes together with starting your business. You got to be around that positive stuff. Check it out, guys. It's all you have to do. I want you to be a winner. I don't want you to think like a loser, because you're not. Again, my name is Mr. Luke Evan Brooks. I thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to comment down below, give me a couple of likes, and subscribe. You can catch this show and many others like it on this channel. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. You take care.